Hello, am I speaking with?
Hello?
Yeah, hi Willie, how you doing?
Good?
Good. Richard, this is Riyansh calling from StockNext on a recorder line for GeneralWise. I remember last time we spoke about a couple of stock opportunities that as we active in the market. Remember? Okay, and after that, I think due to some network issue, your voice was gone. And of course, you were busy in talking in the office, so you put me on a hold. Remember?
I don't remember.
I called you obviously, and you have said that you were active in the market. We were discussing about something, but then after, just a few days back, like 4 days back, I would say, March 25, 26, May 25, 26.
Okay, maybe. Many people call me, I don't remember.
Yeah, I understand, but you already had a discussion with one of my associates as well, Sahib. If you remember, when you have shared, like you are investing in the market, active in the market. So and of course, are different sectors. Not so it could be like of course the resource sector, it could be gold sector, it could be anything. Okay. So just wanted to check like how the market is treating you right now.
Market? You don't know?
I know, but for each and every person, isn't that a different thing? Because ultimately, if I'm saying the market is making losses, so some people are making profits even at the time of tariff. If I would say, like even we talk about like the Trump in the news, he has said that he has made almost a good amount of profit. His friend has made, but all the market, if many of the persons have gone in loss, right? So there is a two perspective of each and everything. Don't you think so? So that is what I'm asking from you, like how the market has treated you or treating you right now.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
So you are kind of a person that is dealing into long term or short term?
Yeah, long term.
So it means you know about kind of a person that knows about that how to make your capital reserve, and almost like a strong momentum is already like going on, right? So that is the main reason why I have been connected with you. So I can understand, and you have been in the market, so you're mainly dealing with the US opportunity, US stock, or like just the Canada stock. You're dealing with both kind of markets, or just like Canadian market?
You from Canada?
Yeah, like I'm calling you from StockNext, okay? That, of course, if you're asking about the company, so that is in Ontario, Toronto, okay? Yeah, our business identification number is we are having two actually, one from Ontario and one from British Columbia, okay? And if you're asking from me where I'm calling you from India branch, okay? Which is from Noida. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And see, just to let you know, like I respect that honestly, that of course, that's right. They tells me that you're not someone who jumps on the hype. You want to move with the logic, right? Of course, let's face it, like the last couple of years were a wild ride. Between inflation was there was Fed pivot, there were tech valuation going through the roof, and then the crashing, right? And again, then the tariff and all the things that has happened. So is that tariff affected you? Like, of course, if you're managing your money on your own and being as a working professional, it might be hard for you.
So you located in India?
What?
Are you from India?
Yeah, I'm from India.
And you manage in Ontario, right?
Yeah, see, I'm from India. Our company, which is registered into Ontario as well, and we're having actually 5 geographies over there, okay? So we are covering each and every geography, and of course, like if you're asking from me, so our business identification number, our company is also based in Ontario and British Columbia as well, both. Okay?
Where else you have branches?
What? I'm not able to get you. You can repeat it again.
What other countries you have branches?
Okay, so you're asking about other branches. Okay, so see, like if you're asking about the parent company, which is under the name of Calkine Canada Advisory Service Fancy, which is having their business, they are like based into 5 major geographies. Okay, so they are based into, like, of course, they are based into Canada. Okay, first they are based into New Zealand. Okay, they are also based into US. Okay, they are also based into Australia. Okay, and apart from that, also they are based into multiple locations. Okay, like Canada, US, UK, India, Australia, and New Zealand. These are the 6 geographies as of now.
Do you have branch in South Africa?
That's good to know. Like, of course, if you have the branch, so you already know that how the thing's working on, right? That's good to know that whatever work you have been doing, that's good to know. But just of course, like again, all the things that or whatever, if you want to check our business identification number from where you can get to know about our like company, that is also available on the website as well. That you can really check. Okay.
Do you have branch in Argentina?
No. Only these 5 locations I said to you,
Only 5.
which is in Ontario, British Columbia. That for the StockNext we are having, of course, this is identification number for these 2 branches. Okay. Yeah, and just wanted to ask, like, of course, as we were checking out all the things as we were discussing about, so like you didn't told me that how the market is treating you right now. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. I get that, but you are dealing into long-term stock, right? So you're kind of a person who is more stable with his money, I believe so, right? So isn't that like kind of you? There are 2 things then. Either you are like in locking you all your money, and then after some years you are looking to expect some return, or either you are more into a dividends kind of opportunity. So which one are you?
First.
Or what? I'm not able to get that. Like I'm asking from you, like who the person are you? Like of course you are dealing with a dividend kind of stock opportunity, or just you're locking in your capital and then after that you're expecting some return.
Yeah, capital and return. Yeah.
Like kind of a dividend one, you want to say?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
Okay, so like, are you holding any kind of stocks right now which gives you dividends?
Of course.
Okay, and it is like kind of annually, like a quarterly, or like how?
Annually and quarterly.
Annually and quarterly. So just to let you know, see, I believe you are mainly dealing into Canadian stock only, right? Not US based.
No, like 40% in US. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. See, because ultimately investing in the long term and dividend paying US stocks, so that is one of the best things that you can have enough. Okay, that of course you are a patient advisor, that I get to know, because your income and your of course stable compounding, because see, a dividend based things, okay, are a smart foundation for each and every person, because you're having your cash flow, you're taking the tax advantage income, because on your dividend it would be tax free, right? No doubt they serve a powerful purpose, right? But if you're only playing the yield game, which you're missing something that big institution quietly capture every quarter, right? Even though we are talking about the capital appreciation from the short to mid-term price action, even on the blue chips companies like Intel, even on the blue chip companies like Apple. I believe you know about these companies at least, right? Yeah. So just to let you know, we are not any brokerage firm, or we are not any advisors. Okay, we're not any licensed advisors. We don't touch your capital. We are a pure research firm delivering your general strategic stock recommendation based on the price action, your earning data, market sentiments, and AI supported trend analysis. And all these things, we are coming up. How we are getting these things? We are having a team of 70 plus research analysts that are doing all the things. They are having, like, of course, they are experts in their own field. They are like work. Of course, they are having experts in their own field. They are having some certified degrees. Okay, that's how they are like collecting all the data. They're using each and everything. They're either from the fundamentals, technicals, and that's how they are giving you these kind of like stock opportunities, stock recommendation. Okay. So whether you hold a Canadian bank stock or yield or US dividend are stocks for the long game, doesn't matter. Imagine getting signals that could improve your total return and not just your dividend yield. Because right now, a quick real example, I believe you know about the company name Rishtech Robotics by any chance?
Robotics, yeah.
Rishtech Robotics, so you know, right? So it means, by any chance have you covered like this stock recently, or like you're holding this stock like to get dividends or something like that? What is that like? Have you covered this stock recently? Because recently it has pulled back and it has almost given my client a good kind of return. So do you got to know about that or not?
Yeah, Elon Musk making robots, yeah.
No. I'm not talking about that one, okay? If you're getting me wrong here, I'm talking about Rishtech Robotics.
Botex?
What?
Botex?
Chemicals? No, not Vortex. Let me help you with that. I'm talking about Rishtech Robotics Inc. Okay,
INC,
it's basically a US. Yeah, it's basically a US-based company. Okay, which develops, manufacture, and also deploy and sell robotic solution for the automation. As you already know, I believe you already know about this industry, which is growing a lot, which is AI, right? Even though I would, yeah, that of course, like even though we say about ChatGPT, even though we check about different industries growing a lot, right? That's the perfect real-time win example to build hype and demonstrate, because recently we have given this talk. Okay, I'm not calling you to, of course, change your strategy, because we issued on almost May 27. It has gone just how, like 3 days back. They've given on May 27. We issued a same-day signal to subscribers for like approximately, I would say, sub $5 momentum play. Okay, Rishtech Robotics, which is priced at approximately roughly near about $3. By the next trading day on May 20th, the stock jumped 18.6%. Now look, I know this is not a dividend play, but this is a kind of precision time move that lets long-term holders like you lock in short-term cash gains, which you can reinvest right back into your income thing, right? What if we had parked almost even in 3 digits or 4 digits, let's say $1,000 into that one alert? Wouldn't that be making you approximately a good amount of return, right, in a day, with no contract, no active trading, and no shift in your post strategy, right? And we do this every month, not every 10 seconds. That's the best part. And we are not locking you in for each and everything. We are not even taking any commission. So I'm not asking you to chase risk, penny stocks, or trade daily. That's not your game, right? I respect that. But ask yourself this: what's the real cost of not seeing this kind of opportunity? Because your job, of course, is to find out your job is to go for the long-term opportunity. You're finding out real long-term opportunity so you can get a stable income. Side by side, what I can add to your things is giving and letting you know about the monthly dividends, okay? Because you are having quarterly and annually, that is one of the best things. But just to speed up the process, I'm having, if we are going along with the business, because what business I'm proposing to you is simple, which is a subscription-based service, okay? Through this subscription-based service, on a month-to-month basis, I'm not locking you in for a quarter or for a year, okay? Through this subscription-based service, you'll be getting dividends, okay? You'll be getting a month-to-month dividend opportunity, okay? And that will be, of course, like on a month-to-month, you'll be getting this dividend opportunity. And the best part about that is very simple, very simple. You would glad to about this thing, that we're not locking you in, and also you just have to try the service, not even in $100. It's just a $29 plan where you'd be getting 6 stock opportunities, either from the US and Canadian market, and along with that, you'd be getting additional support. Like, I believe you know about, by any chance, of course, you know about customer support, right? You'll be getting the daily customer support, through which you'll be able to connect with the customer team, and of course during the working hours if you have any doubts, any question. Apart from that, you will be getting 2 different stock picks that would in this 6, apart from this 6 stocks, okay? So now you tell me, isn't that the thing that it would be adding a value to your things, that whatever you're doing already? Because see, Mr. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Please let me ask you, of course, because I'm speaking out, right? And of course I'm not getting the answer. I just want to ask one more thing. You're kind of a person who is like more mainly looking for dividends. So right now, is it something like that you are handling your own things and you're more over like kind of a fundamentals you look over, right? Or you are doing your own research and someone else is helping you out?
Research on internet.
You are doing your research on internet, through internet, that's it. So you are doing your research, but no one else is like helping you out, or no one else like, and you don't have any advisor, associate, or any brokerage firm, right?
People on internet advice.
People on internet advice. So that's how you take the advices, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, like, of course, it's kind of I would say the CNBC News or something like that, that's how you take the advice?
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Facebook,
and
yeah.
so you have a what?
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay,
YouTube, yes.
got it. Okay, got it. And right now, still you're doing all the things, or you're holding the stocks only? See, I do get it. So you tell me one thing, Mr. Whitley. I do understand that you're taking something really from like Reddit or like WhatsApp groups or like random pages. That's what you have been doing from a longer period of time, right? So are you just actively in the market, or you just means totally get it? Like that's exactly why I've reached you out also. Because while that info might feel like you're staying in the loop, right? You have said to me that sometimes your like all the things have made sense, and sometimes your things have not made sense. Sometimes the market was going good for you, and sometimes it was not, right? Most of it is delayed and opinion driven. Because see, whatever opinions you have been getting, their opinions based on the people perspective. They're based on the hype, not the hard data. Okay, because let me ask you this: has anyone random picks online actually made you consistent profit?
Can you repeat?
Has following the random picks online actually made you consistent profit? I'm not saying profit and loss, and then profit and loss. I'm saying has following those random picks online from Reddit or from any other platform actually made you consistent profit?
Of course not. Do you know someone who can do that?
See, are you mostly catching trades late? Don't you think so? Because buying at the top and hoping for the recovery is the thing, right? Because if we are being honest, that's where most people get burned, right? Because I do understand your hesitation. It's not something like no one is getting. Okay, let's be honest. Because if I'm saying, I believe you know about the Nvidia stock, right? Who doesn't know about Nvidia, correct?
About
Now let me ask you one thing. Nvidia, the stock that says hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about Nvidia company, the semiconductor one.
Okay.
You don't know about Nvidia?
Nvidia?
Hello. Yeah, I'm talking about Nvidia company, which is like
Nvidia, yeah. I bought the charger over there.
yeah. So of course, like I'm saying about that only. You obviously who don't know about Nvidia company, right? If I tell you, like of course, Nvidia is one of the blue chip companies, right? A lot of folks have been stepping back recently. I totally get it. With the stock like Nvidia pulling back, many are unsure whether to buy it, hold it, or sell it. But here's the thing, don't you think so? Even at the downturns like this can actually be some of the best opportunity to build a strong ROI. Because if you're getting something on a sale, what would be your first instance? You tell me. Of course, what is your first instance? If something you're getting in half of the price, what would you do?
For half price? Nvidia?
Yeah, if you're getting if you'd be getting something for half of the price, what would you do? You'd be of course buying it, correct? And that's the thing, that's the kind of smart insight you could really shift your performance, right? Because see, ultimately we are not asking you for anything brokerage, or we're not asking you for any profit. What we are giving you are recommendations, a strong recommendation, strategic wise, okay, based on the market sentiments and everything. And based on that, we are also giving you the stop loss, okay. You can say when we give any kind of like recommendation, for example, the Risk Check Robotics that I've talked to you about, it was kind of for the penny stock, okay. But still, if I'm talking about the the recommendations, it has given like almost, I would say, I can see here, we've given this recommendations, okay, twice in our like whole timeline. We have given this recommendation twice because we see the opportunity of this company in the market, okay. Whereas you are one of the person that sees the opportunity or goes for the online things, okay. Whereas we are one of the person that sees. So you're having the idea about that how the market is going on, but you need to have some strategic advice, not some random advice. Where ultimately, what is going to happen at the end of the day? You'd be facing either you'd be gonna with some or like Telegram group have caught that early, right? You would be hearing that, but after what? Like when it have moved, right? Maybe the company that I've sent to you, RRR, Risk Check Robotics, which has given 18.6% return. Now ask yourself this: would you Telegram group have caught that early, or like kind of a Facebook group? You don't have even know about that. That's the difference between being early and being everyone else exit the liquidity. And that's the best part, because we are not a magician and we don't promise every trade hits, okay? So just to let you know, So what I'm gonna do, okay, you can go with the services where you'd be getting, you can try the services in which you'd be getting 6 stock opportunities in a month, okay? And after you have got this 6 stock opportunity, I'll be arranging a call from my customer support team. They can let you give you a walkthrough with the website and also application, so you can get this stock opportunity right here at the door, okay? So of course, how you'd be getting, how you can access this, what phone do you use, by the way, Whitley? Like it's an Android, it's a kind of a Apple iPhone.
Invest in iPhone?
I'm asking no, I'm saying you use iPhone or you use Android.
How does it related to the
because
stock market?
what I'm gonna do, let me make you understand. Because after this call, okay, when we have been getting your business, okay, so when we have been getting your business, my account manager would be going to tell you 2 kinds of dividends, 2 kinds of ETFs, I would say. If you know what ETF means, okay, my account manager is gonna give you 2 kinds of ETF, which is gonna give you month-to-month dividend base, okay. And if we are going ahead with a month-to-month dividend, so what is gonna happen is one of the best things out there. What is that? We are talking on, if we are working together, if you'd be getting a business at the end of the day, okay, so we'll be talking on a lower end, a 7 to 8% on a month-to-month basis, okay, on an upper end, 15 to 20% on a month-to-month basis, okay. So that's what we'll be focusing on if we would be getting a business. So till now, you have any doubts, any questions, you can shoot me with that. Do you have any questions?
So I need to download app?
No. What you need to do, of course, you need to download, you can download the app, you can browse our website, through which what you'd be going to get, okay, how you'd be getting the user ID and the password. So majorly the user ID would be your email ID. I believe your email ID is...
Not sure.
Is that your... so please let me help. Yeah, please help me with that. Is it your mail?
How does email related to stock market?
How is the email related to? Because the service that what we are going to give you, you must be getting all the things on the email, right? So you can get your username, ID and the password, correct?
Okay. Hey, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. So is it the same email ID that I can use?
Where did you get that?
Where did you get that? Of course, we have got this email ID from Zoom Info, which is a B2B data sales provider, which is having a tie-up with your company, which is CAC, I think, which is having a tie-up with your company. Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, so just to let you know, so everything is understood now, so we can go ahead, right? So is it the same email ID? Please, or if you want to use your personal email ID, you can let me know. I can use it over here. Of course, if you have any questions, if you have any some skepticism holding you, so you can question that. It's not something which you're not speaking up. I'm have to just assume, correct?
Okay, what app do you need?
No, I don't need any app. You can download the app from StockNext, which is available on the App Store. If you're using of course, if you're using the iPhone, you can download it from the App Store. If you're using the Android, you can download it from Android. Okay, of course, Play Store. So just wanted to ask, what is your mail ID, so we can share the further details and further confirmation, so we can arrange a call back from the customer support team, so they can give you a walkthrough of the application, how to use that, how to get the recommendation as soon as possible. So this is your mail ID, right?
What do you want to recommend me?
What?
What do you want to recommend?
What do you want to recommend? The stock recommendation that we have just talked about, correct? Last time when he had a discussion with my colleague, he told you that you are investing in the stock market. So how we are going to help you out? We are going to give you this kind of recommendation, like what kind of stock you can buy, sell, and hold.
And how do you know which is better?
How do we know? It's
Yeah.
as simple because you are getting this recommendation from random sites, random things. It's not based on the data. It's not based on anything. But here, what we are doing is based on the data because we have a team of 70 plus data research analysts, which are combined years of experience holding of 20 plus years in the market, both in the US and Canada. So now you also know if you are someone of course you have done your at least you have done your graduation, right? You have done your graduation. You are more of a professional person, correct? So now you tell me, have you taken have you done your graduation from a professor or some students? Of course, a professor, right? How does a professor know each and everything? Because he holds that experience, and that is why he is at that position. Similar like that, we have people that holds that experience because they are certified one. Okay?
But
yeah, and that's how they would be.
Market always.
I'm not able to get. Yeah, that is the reason why. That is also the reason why I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, that is the only reason why I'm saying. Like we would be going, if you'd be going with the business, so we'd be going with a monthly dividend as well. Either though, in that scenario, your capital would not be getting any fluctuations, and of course, majorly, and of course, at side by side, you'd be getting monthly dividends. You're going with already the dividend, but you're getting quarterly or yearly. You're not getting monthly dividends, right? Here, what we are going to work upon, of course, if you just want to work upon the long term, so you'll be working upon that. If you want to work upon the short-term stocks, we'll be working upon that, as simple as that. And you say that the market is fluctuating, so yeah, true, market is fluctuating, very fluctuating. I do understand that. And that is the only reason why we find out what you have not find out. Because the major reason is that when I talk to you about the Risk Check Robotics, you don't even know about that company. Your social media and all those friends groups don't even know. The reason behind that, it's based on the data, not some random chatting. Okay, it's based on the data that what we have came up with, because in a single day it has given that recommendation. Okay.
And where do you get
the
data?
Where do we get the data?
Yeah.
Like as simple as that. We have the people that are doing all the research and everything. From there we are getting these data. Okay. Like they are already research experienced professionals with a combined years of 20 plus experienced persons. Okay. Yeah, so that's how they would be reviewing all the things, okay? So that's how we would be going for these things of data. Okay, if you're talking about data, it's all based on the market sentiments. It's all based on because you also know if you're into stock market, it's neither or not based on just thought process. It is based on the market sentiment, that how the market is going on. It's based on the things that how the geopolitical pressure, the micro and macro things. Okay. Yeah, so that's how we'd be getting those data, and based on that we are going to give you the recommendation. Okay, so now what you can do is, can you check your mail please? You must have got a mail.
Yes, I've got mail.
What does the mail say? What's the title?
It's just regular intro mail.
It's just it's just a regular intro of what?
Yeah, intro information.
And what? It's just a regular intro. So if you're opening that, okay, you can see. Have you opened that?
Yes.
Just open that. Okay, what does it say? It's just the open intro. There would be two attachments that is attached, right? There will be two attachments.
Yes.
Just open any one of them. What are those two attachments that you can see?
Yeah, it's agreement.
It's not agreement. There are two attachments, right? You have got a mail from StockNext, right? CA.research. The recipient is ca.research@stocknext.com, right? Okay, so you must have received the two attachments from one So what attachments you can see?
2 attachments.
Okay, what are those 2 attachment naming?
Agreement. Another one.
Okay,
is
open any one of them.
Instruction.
Open any one of them.
Instruction, yeah.
Open any one of them.
How to download app. Yeah, I opened one.
Okay, what does it say?
Hello, Mister. Yeah, we. Da, da, da. Here is the date.
Okay, which one you have opened? What does the title say?
Something about robots.
Something about robo?
Robots, yeah.
What is the title say?
Robot market.
The title.
Stock market.
There must be some, of course, the recommendations or anything like that. There must be some numbers, right?
Yeah. Is that
What is that?
where I need to invest? Or?
No, these are the recommendations that we talked about, okay?
So when will you recommend me where to invest? What is the best place to invest? Hey, he dropped.
Hello. 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 Yeah, sorry to say, Victory, the call got disconnected. So yes, we were talking about the mail. So can you please refresh your mail? The mail must have came to you from ca.research.next. Can you please refresh the mail and check a new mail?
Check new mail, yeah. So
Yep.
is that you
It would be
about
the payment link.
investments, yeah?
I'm not able to get. What is that?
Is it you about investments?
Is it you? Yeah, I'm calling from StockNext on a recorded line to share general advice. Yeah, Viansh.
So that may I ask, your recommendations
Yeah.
do you work or not? What would you recommend?
Your recommendation?
Yeah, what?
See, of course, like
what-
ultimate.
What
Go ahead.
if you recommend and it will not work?
What did you recommend and will not work? That is the reason whenever we are giving you any kind of recommendations, that is why I'm asking you. We have given the restricted vortex recommendation, okay? That was at the price of $2.42, for example. So now we are going to give you 2 stop loss as well on the very same time that you can put in the application or on the platform that you might be able to go for, okay? And for all this, what is going to happen, what we are charging from you is just a $29 plan, okay? We are not locking you in for a year or for a quarter. What we are asking you, a $29 plan. So of course, you obviously know, in a $29 it's not gonna give me my bread and butter. You have to earn it month by month basis, correct? Because if it makes sense to you, then only I'd be getting a business again and again, correct? Because ultimately, you tell me, by $29, does anyone get rich? No. But what we have to go, if we have to get your business, of course, why you'll be investing again if we have been not getting some benefit, if you are not seeing some kind of benefits, right? If you're not saying, you'll be not investing, as simple as that. And the best part, apart from the stock recommendation, we are going to give you the 2 ETFs that is for sure, like going to give you 7 to 8% in a month-to-month basis and 15 to 20% on an upper end, and on a lower end, 7 to 8% on a month-to-month basis. So of course, that is pre-assured by the end of this year. So that is how we are going to help you out. As simple as that. Let's say, for example, via the stock, you have not gone with this individual stock. You have just gone with those ETFs. Still, you're on the benefit side, right? Isn't that the thing? Because ultimately, it's all about the thing that how you're going to get the benefit, correct? Yeah. So please check the mail. What you will be getting. So you have got a payment link, okay?
Okay.
And of course, we are not asking.
But again, what will happen if you recommend me and it will not work if I lose money?
That is why I'm saying we are going to give you the stop loss, okay? For example, let's say, I've given you one stock which is at $2, okay? And we have given you stop loss at $1.8, okay? Again, we have given you another stock which has given you $3 and which is, by one stock you have made a 20% profit and by another stock you have made a 5% loss. So still, are you in profit or not? That's the thing, because see, we are going to give you 6 stock recommendation, and for all of this, what we are giving already the stop loss. So at the very same time, your money can be fixed. Even though you face any kind of losses, it would be very slight, and we can recover that, of course, time by time. On based on that, you can choose, and that is the best part, because we let you go with your own decisions as well. We give you, of course, those 6 recommendations. It will be your choice whether you want to go with that or not. But ultimately, still, it is very precise. It is very assured that you'll be going to get those ETFs dividends, right? If we are going to work along with the business, we are definitely assured for this that you'll be going to get these ETFs. Why that you'll be getting 7 to 8% a month on lower end and 15 to 20% on the upper end. Then, if even though, let's say for example, you have invested $1,000 on that, so wouldn't that be good enough, which is already covering your fees for the subscription? You tell me.
What if all 6 doesn't work?
What is that?
What if all 6 doesn't work?
All this, see, it's not. First, if I'm going to get you the business, I'm gonna show you that it is gonna work. Then you can let me know that. What do you say?
And if you know that it works, why do you share it with anyone? Why don't you invest yourself or your company?
See, ultimately, everyone is having their own things, correct? If anyone is, even though they are investing, it doesn't mean if, for example, Elon Musk and Apple, right? iPhone is having the Apple, right? Why they are also using that, but it doesn't mean that they are not going on for the information to give you all guys the same kind of comfort and the luxury, right? Because they are in the market, they are here to do the business. They are not here for the charity, right? As simple as that. If we are just keeping the information with ourselves, there's no benefit, right? At the end of the day.
So,
and this is not just based on some random facts or some kind of a gossip. This is based on the general strategic decisions and the market sentiment, and it will be delivered to you month to month, and it will change each and every month. Okay, because of course, whatever stock opportunity we think that is going good, we'll be recommending that to you. Okay, and of course, let's say for example, for a month it would not work for you. Let's say for example, it would not work for you. You start with just at 3 digits, okay? You start with the 3 digits, for example, and when you're starting with the 3 digits, for example, you're making some money, you think that, okay, now I'm making some money, I'm good at that. Now you go ahead with increasing your capital, and after a month, if you think that, okay, this thing has not benefited me, you'd be getting a mail on your mail on the very 27th day when you have activated your service form. You'd be getting a mail. Over there will be a button unsubscribe. When you're going to click on that, there's that disconnection from each and everything. They're not gonna of course call you again. You don't have to of course be with us again. It would be very easy. But what if all this works, right? It's all about that, and that's why we built Stocknest to give people
Okay, send me some recommendation for. I will test them and
I'm going to tell you all.
Decide.
Huh?
Send me some recommendations.
Yeah, go ahead.
6 companies or wherever you recommend me. Yeah? I'll check.
See, of course you can check. I can really show you right away. Okay, you open the website Stocknext.
So all information
Let
on
me
your
know.
website.
See, all the information are on the website. Again, it is you'd be able to see about the company. You'd be able to see about the business identification number. You'd be able to see that what are the past recommendations that we have given, right? But you'll be not able to see about those 2 ETFs that what I'm going to give you, because this is the part where we comes, right? If we have to get your business, you have asked me about your losses, right? That's the thing that I'm going to give you, so we can make sure that if we are getting your business, you'll be getting something extra, right? A bread on the butter. And of course, if I have to show the bread on the butter to each and everyone, what will the benefit? Right? Because if we are getting a business at the end of the day, right, I'm going to give you those 2 ETFs. My account manager is right here with me. He can let you know about that. What do you say? So as for that, just need to confirm your mail ID I already got. And so Whitley, your first name is?
Maybe.
Maybe you don't know about your name?
Maybe.
Anil.
No, it's my another name.
Okay, what is that?
Peter.
Okay, you can do one thing. Okay, check your mail. You might have got a payment link. You proceed with that. Okay, even when you click on that, you'll be getting the options. You can go with the credit card option. You can go with like a manual payment link option. Whatever you choose, whatever is preferred by you, you can go with that. When you share me the reference number, what I'm going to do, I would be arranging the call with the like of course the customer support team. They can give you the walkthrough and they can let you know about the user ID and the password. So you'll be able to access these reports on through the phone, and you'll be getting the alerts on through the application. What is it, right?
But,
So open your email.
when will you give
Go
me
ahead.
the companies to invest to?
When like the stocks you're saying.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So
So
today
you
is
told
Thursday.
me.
So from tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting ahead. What do you say? Because before the market is going to open, you'd be getting those stock recommendation. You'd be getting to see the active recommendation that what we have given.
So
Okay.
you will send by email?
See, no. See, of course, if we have got this, of course, a clarity from our clients only. There were multiple clients that have said, even if I'm going to share these stuff, like what kind of stock you can have to buy or sell through email, so it would be reaching out to you after some time, right? And it might be leading that due to some fluctuation, you might be buying the stock, even the stock got down, even the stock got up, right? So how you'd be getting these recommendations through our application again and through our website. Okay, so through the application, when you're logging in the application, you'd be easily able to see what kind of stock we are able to, and you'd be getting the alerts and the reports for that. Okay, so through the application, you'd be definitely going to be see that. Okay, yeah.
In application. So what's the app?
Yeah, StockNext. It's by the name of StockNext only.
And I can see over there, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Over there you can see when I would be activating a service, you can able to see. So just let's go on with the service, right? Let's get the ball rolling, and from tomorrow onwards. So what's the best time I can arrange a call with the account team tomorrow onwards? Or of course, like if you are available, you can let me know your best time, and it would be taking a 5 to 7 minutes conversation, so they can give you a walkthrough that how to use that application, how to get those alerts and everything. Please let me know. What's the best time?
Yeah, text me what companies.
Text me what company?
No, I mean what companies to invest.
See, of course, you'd be getting those recommendations in our application or either in our website, right?
Okay,
because you'd be getting a detailed report of those things.
I'll check website.
Yes, definitely you'd be going to it. Okay, that is totally okay. You'd be going to get those recommendations through our website so that we can activate your service. So for that, of course, you need that you can proceed with, and after you've proceeded, you can check the website. Okay, you can check the active recommendation and which company you need to like go for. Okay?
So your website doesn't have it?
The website is having the past recommendation. For the active recommendation, you need to go for the payment options, right? Then only you'll be able to see.
I will be able to see. So I cannot see now?
What? Like you want to see what recommendations now? You
No,
can
I mean,
see definitely if you make.
You told me you give me where to invest. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. And I would be giving you that after when you are going for the payment, after when you have done with the business, we have got a business, then of course I would be aligning up your email ID and the password, your username and the password. And then when I'm giving you the username ID and the password, you can able to log in and then you'd be able to see that.
What
right? There's an
payment?
authentication that is required. Correct?
What payment you asking?
So it is the $29 I'm asking. That email has already sent to you. You can check your mail. And that is a secured payment gateway. It is not something we are storing out any kind of credentials from you. Okay, you can check that. It is also written over there.
You will send me companies, right? So I invest, and when I gain money, I will pay you. I will pay the debt.
See, that's not how the business works. You know that, right?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? You tell him that it's 100% gain, right? Hey dude.